Hello class, and welcome to the Statistics Practice Test 1 review. So, thanks for tuning in today, and if you're ever away from class, you can use this review that's posted on YouTube to help review for the exam that's coming up on Wednesday, September 19th, 2018. So, there are 7 questions on this exam, and this is what they're going to look like, and it will be in this order. I may change the numbers a little bit, but it's going to be pretty much the same. Alright, question 1. Question 1A, they're asking, they say that the current time is 6:37 p.m. And what I'm asking is it nominal, ordinal, interval, ratio? The answer is interval. How do I know? Time. Time is always interval. Wow, it's not writing well. Okay, there we go. Alright, part B. John Sin won $8.8 million in the World Series of Poker. Money is always ratio. Ka-ching. Part C. A horse named Justify came in first place in the Kentucky Derby. If you ever see first place, second place, or third place, that's always ordinal. That's it for that. And then part D. Dak Prescott wears number 4 jersey for the Dallas Cowboys. Any sports jersey is nominal. In fact, on this test, if you see Dallas Cowboys, the answer will be nominal. So, that's probably something you can put on your 3x5 note card for the exam. Question 2 would like us to identify the type of sampling used by the AI Arlington Independent School District. Again, we're going to look for keywords. Alright, in part A, AISD divides the school district into 6 different high schools and selects 50 students from each high school. There are 2 keywords here. They are divides and each. If you see divide and each in the same sentence, that is always going to be stratified. Let's take a look at 2B. AISD divides the school district into 6 different high schools, selects all 300 students from Bowie. Look at the keyword. This time it has the keyword divides, but then it has the word all. If you see divides in all, that is always cluster. So those keywords are important. Part C. AISD generates a list of high school students and selects every 20th. If you see every 20th, every 10th, every 5th, every 50th, that is always systematic. Part D is going to be a giveaway. AISD generates a list of high school students and they randomly. They just told us. Random. Random and random. That's the key word for random. Random. I'm not kidding. AISD sends out an email to every high school and asks if they want to participate in a survey. Every time you see survey, that's always going to be convenience. So remember those keywords and phrases. Question 3. In question 3, they would like us to calculate the percent and fill in the pie chart. If you want to calculate percent, you have to do 2 things. You have to divide by the total and multiply by 100. And since the total is 200, what we're going to do is divide by 200, multiply by 100. So divide, if it'll let me do this, divide 200, multiply 100. And let's see. So 36 divide 200 times 100 is 18%. Alright, 70 divide 200 times 100, 35%. Russian, 28 divide 200 times 100, 14%. Chinese, 46 divide 200 times 100, 23%. Wow, it's not letting me write. Arabic, 20 divide 200 times 100, 10%. Once we have that, let's put the appropriate numbers in the appropriate box. So French was 18, which I'll put right over here. 18%. Spanish was 35%. I'll put it right here. Russian was 14%. Put it with the Russians. Arabic was 10%. Put in 10. And Chinese was 23, so I'll put it in right there. All right. Part B wants us to choose the correct Pareto chart. This is all you need to know about Pareto chart. If you see Pareto, it's going to go from big to small. And when you look at this, there's only one graph that goes from big to small. Option B. And that's it. Part number 4 would like us to find the mean, median, and mode. So let's do the mean first. First we got to add everything. So let's put everything in the calculator. 43 plus 59 plus 67 plus 69 plus 79 plus 79. It's 396. But there are 6 numbers, so we have to divide by 6. And for that you get 66. Alright, median means middle. So we're going to look to see who's in the middle. There's 2 numbers in the middle, 67 and 69. So if that happens, the first step is to add the numbers together. So 67 plus 69 is 136. And then when you're done, divide by 2. So you're going to get 68. And then mode means anything that's repeated. I'm going to erase that. That doesn't look good at all. And I see that 79 was written twice, so the mode is 79. So that takes care of the first part. Alright, part B. We're going to find the mean. And again, we're going to add everything and divide by 7. 63 plus 69 plus 75 plus 86 plus 91 plus 91 plus 99. So for that, I get 574. And 574 divided 7 is 82. So that's the mean. Okay, well, median is the middle. And notice the middle of the middle number is 86. So the median's 86. Mode is numbers that are repeated, and I see that 91 is repeated twice. So mode is 91. Alright, question 5. I want to calculate the GPA of this student. So there's 4 steps to this. Well, actually, no, 3 steps. 2 of the steps are the same. Step number 1 is multiply across. So, 4 times 3 is 12. 2 times 3 is 6. 1 times 3 is 3. 4 times 4 is 16. 3 times 4 is 12. Step 2 is to add. And we're going to add both columns. So 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4 plus 4. That's 17. And then 12 plus 6 is 18. Plus 3 is 21. You know, I'll put in the calculator. 12 plus 6 plus 3 plus 16 plus 12. It's 49. And then that brings us to step 3. We're going to divide. We're going to do big number divide small number. So we're going to do 49 divided by 17. I get 2.8823, so I'm going to cut it off after 2 decimals. 2.88. And that's your answer. Question 6. They would like us to calculate the mean and the standard deviation. Well, we've done the mean. The mean means add everything and divide by 5 because there's 5 numbers. So 80 plus 85 plus 90 plus 95 plus 100. You get 450. And 450 divided 5 is 90. So that is the mean. So good on that. Now for standard deviation. What we're going to have to do is we're going to subtract every single score from the mean. So with that said, 80 minus 90 is negative 10. 85 minus 90 is negative 5. 90 minus 90 is 0. 95 minus 90 is positive 5. 100 minus 90 is positive 10. The next step, I have to raise it to a power 2. So, negative 10 squared is 100. Negative 5 squared is 25. 0 squared is still 0. 5 squared is 25. 10 squared is 100. The next step, we have to add everything. So 100 and 100 is 200, plus 50 is 250. That's the total. Alright, now the next step is I'm going to divide. I'm going to divide by 4, not 5. Why is that? If you ever want to find a sample standard deviation, you have to divide by 1 less than the sample size. So if we had 5 numbers, that's why I have to divide by 4. 250 divided 4 is 62.5. And then the final step is do square root of 62.5. You will need the calculator for that. So second square root, 62.5. I'm going to call it 7.9. That is the standard deviation. Okay, let's do the same thing here. So first, let's find the mean. So 60 plus 90 plus 100 plus 100 plus 100. 450 again. And if you divide by 5, the mean is 90 again. So the next step is subtract every score by 90. So 60 minus 90 is negative 30. 90 minus 90 is 0. 100 minus 90 is 10. Okay, now I have to square every score. So negative 30 squared is positive 900. 0 squared is 0. And 10 squared is 100. And if you add everything, you're going to get 1200. Okay, next we're going to divide, and again, because there are 5 numbers, we're going to divide by 4. So you're going to get 300. And finally, do the square root of 300. I get 17.3. Alright, very good. Alright, so question 7 would like us to calculate the 5-number summary from the list. So, Minimum is easy. Minimum is just the smallest number on the list, which I can tell you it's 1. Maximum is the biggest number on the list, which I can tell you it's clearly 58. Alright, median. Remember, median is the middle, so let me cut this in half. There are 16 numbers, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Notice this red line cuts the list in half. 8 are on the left, 8 are on the right. So what I can do is I can use 20 and 24 to find the median. It's pretty easy. Just add them together. 20 plus 24 is 44. Then divide by 2. So you get 22. A good median. Okay, but what about Q1 and Q3? Let's do this separately. Let's do Q1. You know how I cut this list in half? Q1 deals with the left side, so let me write the left side. 1, 2, 5, 8, 10, 17, 19, 20. Let's find the median of this list. Well, the median is between 8 and 10. So doing this, 8 plus 10 is 18. 18 divided 2 is 9. So Q1 is just 9. Q3 is going to work the same way, except it's going to look for we're going to do the right side. So right side you have 24, 27, 32, 36, 42, 49, 53, and 58. Alright, we're going to find the median of this, so the middle is 1, 2, 3, 4. The middle is 36 and 42. So 36 plus 42, if you add that, that is 78. And then 78 divided 2 is 39. That is our median. That is our Q3, rather. And we have all 5 numbers. So that concludes the Statistics Practice Test 1 review. I hope this was helpful for you. If you have any questions, please ask me in class every Monday and Wednesday at 6:30. Thank you.